Judge rules Jackson Reed High must recognize anti-LGBTQ Christian club. Conservative Judge Dabney L. Friedrich of the U.S. District Court of the District of Columbia ruled that Jackson Reed High School must recognize a charter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, despite its leadership's opposition to same-sex marriage. The 31-page ruling emphasized the need for anti-discrimination laws to be applied even-handedly. The FCA allows members to hold personal views on LGBTQ issues, but requires its leaderships to oppose sex outside of marriage and same-sex marriage, defining homosexuality as sexually immoral. Well, I guess everyone has a right to their opinion, and I understand the judge, because if there's going to be LGBT groups, and I imagine there are, that, it would be only fair that there'd be this type of group. But I think that, it's a fine line, because you can have a group that has a certain moral code, but then if it crosses over into discrimination and being blatantly discriminatory, then that's a problem.
I mean, it's a conservative judge, so again, if the same club were to be an LGBTQ club that was against straight people, I would say that they probably wouldn't have ruled the same. But
that's a good point. That's a good point.
It's hard, but normally with student groups, like with the LGBTQ groups back in the 80s and 90s, it was normally as long as you could believe whatever you wanted, as long as you didn't discriminate in who was allowed to be a member. So technically, queer kids should be allowed to take over the club.
I like that.
Good point.